Welcome to the No Camp in Barcelona for the second leg Spanish Super Cup final. And it's Barcelona against Espanyol. Barcelona winning by a 1-0 just a couple of days ago, with Giuli scoring 2 minutes before half-time. But since then, controversy has raged in Barcelona. The Espanyol making an appeal to the governing body of Spanish football, and indeed to FIFA as well, about two players, Xavi and Puyol, that played in the match after having been turned down for medical reasons for the match that Spain played against Iceland in midweek, and they turned up for the Super Cup final. So Espanyol looking to get the Super Cup final awarded to, or the trophy awarded to them on default, and not wanting to play this second leg final of the Super Cup, but they have to come out and do the duty because they've appealed to FIFA. That decision will probably be made tomorrow. You can see already a change in goal for Espanyol. Jorge not playing. Kameni, the Cameroonian goalkeeper, is in goal. Ronaldinho keeps his place, and Messi is in the starting lineup for Barcelona, along with Gianluca Zambrotta, who gets his first change. Just the Barcelona setup. Joqueira in goal for Valdez. Belletti starts, as does Gio. The captain of Espanyol this evening is Jacques, the defender. Puyol as well is in defence for Barcelona. He's the captain of that side. And Espanyol also making a couple of changes. Kameni in for Jorge, and Pandiani's in the place of Temudo, who's injured. Coro's in there, Jacques is in there as well. Rufete and Moja also makes a starting lineup place in the place of David Garcia. Just about ready to get underway then in the No Camp. Intimidating stadium, if ever there was, about 99,000 seater capacity. It's not quite as full as what the organisers would have liked, but we're underway for the second leg of the Spanish Super Cup. And as the tradition would have it, Espanyol playing in their colours of blue and white, and Barcelona in claret and blue.
I think you'll find, Kevin, that Belletti on the right-hand side will be going forward. He's far more skillful player than Oleguer, and he'll be getting forward at every opportunity.
Moment though, Barcelona just holding on to possession. Once again, they looked for that left-hand side with Ronaldinho. Taking on Sanchez, good header! Goal for Xavi! Not even 3 minutes in, and Xavi hits the back of the net. 1-0 on the night, 2-0 on aggregate. Espanyol are really up against it now.
Going to be a hard game now. That's what they didn't need. The one thing they didn't need was Barca to get an early goal. I thought they gave Ronaldinho far too much room there, and if you do that, you're going to get punished. I think in all the times I've been watching Barca play, I've never seen him score a goal with his head.
Clear header, nobody at home in defence. Zabaleta and company were absolutely left for dead. And the celebrations for Barcelona as Xavi puts them in front. From the fans on the far side. This is Ronaldinho. The pressure from Sanchez. Now a little bit of space open down that left-hand channel. Pass wasn't the best we've seen from Ronaldinho. Now suddenly an opportunity for the Espanyol side, in his space in the middle of the Barcelona defence, but nicely tidied away by a very vigilant Barcelona defender.
A brilliant pass there, what a crossfield pass, but I thought, I think it was Pandiani on the end of it. I think he should have...
Messi seems to be such a flow and eagerness on the ball for Barcelona at the moment. So Ronaldinho, stunning ball in. Ito waiting for the ball to get to him, but eventually will be cleared away by the Espanyol defence. Not very far though. Ronaldinho again.
The great run by Gio Van Bronckhorst there, and a great cross and by Van Bronckhorst. And say Messi on the right-hand side, coming in on his left foot. Must be a terrible time for defenders.
Ceasing in its relentlessness. Belletti. Suddenly Messi left out of it completely, and Belletti stretching himself past a couple of defenders. Space here for goal number 2. It's Deco. Well, suddenly a huge gap appeared in the centre of that Espanyol defence, and taking control of it in the middle of the park, the Portuguese international, Deco.
You'll find that with Belletti on the right-hand side, as I said earlier, Kevin, he's got far more ability than Olguer. Wants to go forward. He looks like a real wing-back and a great cut-back. As you say, Deco, the Brazilian-born Portuguese player, whacked it in the back of the net. You can't play against that sort of football. One-touch football, great stuff.
And it's starting to become a bit of a mountain to climb for Espanyol. Delightful ball played through, and good charging up the flank by Belletti. Tucked it back. Just where was the cover in the centre of that penalty area? Poor Kameni must think he's in a shooting range.
I think, Kevin, when Eto'o made a run to the near post, they followed him. If you see now Eto'o pushing in, and the ball's played behind Eto'o for Deco. Great midfield player. Midfield players in there on the edge of the box coming in.
There's, the only team that seems to have any possession at all is Barcelona. Chance now for Van Bronckhorst, away by Zabaleta. A bouncing ball not favouring Espanyol, rather acrobatic from Ronaldinho, and then they are turning it on from all angles at the moment are Barcelona.
Well, you look at the Barcelona, no crossover runs from the front runners of Espanyol, and of course it doesn't give the midfield players anything to play for. Now have a look at the difference now when Barca start going forward.
Messi forcing his way past a couple of challengers. Samueletu, space for Ronaldinho. Oh, the penalty area is crowded, and Ronaldinho. Oh, it's those little touches that so often lead to success for Barcelona. Not this time.
Unbelievable, great pass by Eto'o, and Ronaldinho came in and he finished up side-footing with the outside of his right foot. He's trying to pass it into the net, Kevin. Choice.
Suddenly a nice interchange of passes from Espanyol, and there's space here for Pendioni. Easy take for Joqueira. Then for the big Frenchman, hardly surprising, I suppose. Samueletu has been released for Gudjonsson. So it'll be interesting to see how the two new players fit into the structure during the first half.
When you've got a team like Barcelona, they want to play in every circumstance, and Gio nearly let them down there.
Messi drawing a little run on the ball, finds Ronaldinho, back to Messi. Or by the foul. Now Xavi. A lot of space open for Belletti suddenly. Messi. Belletti done well on that right-hand side. There's a whole host of players there, but it's was it Ronaldinho or was it Deco with his second? Barcelona have scored their third goal of the match and extend their aggregate advantage to 4-0. Kameni beaten for the third time on the night, looks bemused. Hasn't really looked that comfortable in goal for Espanyol.
I think, Kevin, in fairness, he's had no chance to each one of the 3 goals.
Deco with a third goal on the evening, one either side of half-time for Barcelona. Home side stretched their advantage. The ball that was crossed in. Acrobatic stuff. Almost took the head off his teammate. Good cross again from Belletti. 2 crosses from Belletti, 2 goals from Deco. Combination that'll have to be watched very closely by the rest of the sides in the Spanish Primera Liga. Well, that's not a bad effort. Joqueira perhaps just arriving a little late. Messi upending himself in the shot. The referee allowed play to continue, and while Messi was going down today against Celta. Lots of matches and lots of prospects here. Pendioni with a shot which is nicely saved by Joqueira. Finds Belletti. Deco. Messi. Deco again. Deco looking for his hat-trick. Pendioni will look for Luis Garcia. The deflection will lead to a corner. There's still the pressure on for Espanyol. of regulation time in the Spanish Super Cup second leg. 3 goals on the day, 4 goals over 2 legs in space. On the left-hand side now for Iniesta once again. Iniesta, the curler, well wide. Calls comes from the medical staff on the Barcelona bench. And the referee will blow the final whistle to end an agonizing evening for Espanyol, who, while having a couple of opportunities, were really no match for Barcelona.
Well, that little trophy is what it's all about. It's the Spanish Super Cup, and for the 7th time in Barcelona's history, they have lifted the Spanish Super Cup. Congratulations to Barcelona. Espanyol, at the end of the day, not good enough. And Lilian Thuram has his first taste of silverware in Spain on debut at home.
That's a fantastic start, eh? And Barcelona obviously had an easy game, as we predicted. Espanyol tried, but I think it's difficult to measure a team against such a strong team as Barcelona. Yo, the captain of Barcelona.
So for Barcelona, that means these matches are behind them now. And on Tuesday, Bayern Munich is up next in the little tournament that Barcelona hosts. Then on Friday, they take on Seville in the UEFA Super Cup. And then just 3 days later, it's Celta Vigo away from home on the opening day for Barcelona in La Liga. Tough couple of days for Barcelona.
Well, they only needed the 4 trophies, Tom, that's all. They've got 1, they were going for 5.
Espanyol, are they going to have that sort of season again?
Well, it's difficult to say. I think, you know, as a coach like Valverde now, he tried something different tonight, as he did, you know, on Thursday.
And finally, the moment we've been waiting for. Here he is, the captain of Real Madrid, Puyol.
Barcelona would be better. Yeah.
Barcelona.
But Tom, Barcelona sounds like Real Madrid, don't worry.
Thanks for that. It's
No
been
problem.
a long day. Got my mind on the Mali International moving to Real Madrid. But there you go, Barcelona lifting the trophy, 7th time in their history. And today at the Nou Camp by virtue of a